We had a use of official here today. What was he doing, and just kind of ideas of?
Yeah, he's just trying to, just watching our hands. Most was with us in secondary, making sure we're playing clean back there, and then of course getting alignments and that type of thing. Just the punt return drills and that type of thing, where you can check out our hold-ups, our blocks, and all the things that go along with that.
Is that a Conference USA official?
Yes, it is. It is. Okay. He went to Marshall, and he lives in Hurricane, so we can't do our games. But,
okay.
He's good. He does a good job.
What's his name by chance?
Huh?
What's his name by chance?
He may go after him. I can't go after him. You know, ask what Mark Hill did.
Gunner, I know that yesterday you announced about Gunner. What was it specifically that impressed you the most about Gunner and made him the backup?
Well, I mean, I think he's making plays, he's making better decisions, and we stuck him there with ones a couple times even today, and he's getting better as a player, and he's progressing. And I think the one thing about Gunner that Cole doesn't have is Gunner's been here for a couple springs, and he's got a lot more under his belt as far as investments are concerned. So he's he understands the offense a little better, and he's executing a little better at this point.
Speaking of punt return, how fluid is that situation? Or do you kind of have an idea of who you want back?
As far as the returners?
Yeah, about who's who.
I think there's no doubt Schuler and Reeves, have both done it and can do it. And they're two young freshmen, Gator Green and Holly Foster, both have tremendous ball skills back there. So, we'll probably early on it'll be more Reeves and Schuler, and then as we go along, we'll see how Foster and Green do. But all four of them have the ability to get that done.
Is there ever any, I don't know if it's more of a fear, but a concern that you have a guy with Tommy who's so integral as a slot receiver to put him back there as a punt returner as well, anything kind of open to this type of hit?
No, not really. He's one of the best players on the field, and he does a tremendous job of fielding punts, and he wants to do it, and we want him to do it. So no, it doesn't matter.
We kind of noticed a little bit, an increase in the leg of Justin on field goals and stuff.
Yeah.
And how has that kind of spirited that place with him?
Well, I think he's got more range now than he's ever had. I didn't realize he had. He hadn't had the range the last 2 or 3 years he's got right now. So it's just a tribute to him. He's worked, and my man Nick's giving him a battle, and Justin's not backing down. He's standing in there and kicking right with him, and it's a good battle. But Justin's responded and he's kicked pretty well.
Every time we look up, Antavius Rowe is just making a play in the secondary. How have you seen him grow throughout the first 3 weeks so far?
I mean, he was in here in summer for a couple of weeks. We knew he was a talented guy, but he came from an inner city program that he hadn't been coached a whole lot, and we knew he was talented. And he's probably he's a lot further along than I ever thought he would be at this point. He's very athletic, he's very long, and he's going to be a good player for us when he figures it all out.
Doc, you had Blake that was here last year, got named as a starter for UMass. Was that any shock to you of knowing the caliber of player he was?
No, I thought there was a couple other programs he was interested in. He wasn't interested in him, and I couldn't understand why, because anybody needed a quarterback. He's excellent. We wish him the best. He's a great kid, and I'm sure he'll do well for him.